Switch is selling so bad. Oh my god. Sony won this console generation. We all know why the Switch is the standard Switch is getting price slashed because of the OLED model. But of course, let's debunk the Switch is selling so horribly, you know, argument. So this is the most recent global sales chart. And again, it's a pretty slow week on games. The Switch is the number one selling console worldwide. How is it selling abysmally? It's outselling everyone else. Okay? I don't know why 4chan hates the Switch so much. I just don't understand. They put all these fake Switch, they put all these fake Nintendo Switch weeks and Nintendo weeks, but then they'll say, "Oh, Switch is so weak. It's a bad console because it's just as weak as the PS3." Like, again, it's outselling consoles with the 4K capabilities. It's outselling the quote-unquote fastest selling console of all time, week by week. A console that, the mainstream media, of course, praises as the greatest console of all time and that you must buy. And the Switch is being everything, including the mainstream media, literally saying how amazing the PS5 is. With the only market the PS5 is actually winning in is in Europe, which is pathetic, and Xbox is catching up and even beating the PS5 in USA, Mexico. Again, this is North America, USA. It's only being the PS5 in, I believe, USA and Mexico, but not Canada, which is why it's still ahead. Because I believe places it is pretty popular in Canada, and because this is North America, US, Canada, and Mexico. Xbox was already outselling, I believe, and I think the only reason that Xbox has caught up in Canada and US is because it has still supply issues. Well, Sony has finally fixed the supply issues with the PS5, and that's probably why that's happening. But and also, it's a paid upgrade for next gen for games. This is why nobody played games anymore. Paid upgrades. You have to pay. Remember when backwards compatibility was free? Yeah, I remember when backwards compatibility was free. Yeah, that was the good old days when you didn't have to pay for backwards compatibility. They even have New Zealand weekly now. But likely no one. It's like the Switch games are selling in like GTA 5 and stuff. It says here. So GTA 5, but yep, it just seems that. But we'll go back to the original thing. Oh, but the Switch is selling so horribly. The Switch sales are declining so much. It's not like Nintendo's releasing a new model for the Switch or anything. No. Switch sales are selling so poorly. That's the argument now. That's the argument. Switch sales is selling. Getting so bad again. It's selling so poorly. It's selling so poorly. Prices in Europe are also at the plummet. That is because, of course, there is this new Switch model coming out, which will be coming out, and it's already passed the Xbox 360 as the top 84 million units. It's gonna pass the PS4, and Sony fanboys are gonna get angry that the Switch, which according to VG charts, the Switch is currently at 90.24 million. I don't think Sony's PS5 is ever gonna catch up to the Switch. It's not, the Switch Pro, and there's no Switch Pro needed. No Switch Pro needed, and Nintendo beats the PS5, which is lauded by the mainstream media as the greatest console of all time. Because, you have to pay for, backwards compatibility when on the Xbox you can do it for free. You have to play PS4 games, backwards compatibility, because the difference between the Switch and the PS5 is the Switch has no backwards compatibility with the Wii U, and nobody bought a Wii U, so basically they just put all the Wii U games on the Switch and they'll make money. That's what Nintendo did, and that was obviously a winning strategy because, again, the difference between Nintendo games and PlayStation games and Nintendo games are actually fun, are actually playable, and are not woke, and are not boring. That's basically the difference between Sony exclusive and Nintendo games. Most people, we bought Mario Kart, who had a Wii U, Mario 3D World, Pikmin 3, and many other games. Because at least you'll have a good time playing a Nintendo game. You don't have to deal with Abby's boringness and terribleness if we rebuy The Last of Us Part 2 compared to rebuy Mario Kart 8. So, Yeah, it just seems that, it's like they forgot the new model was even coming out. That's the ironic thing. That next week is when the Switch OLED, which again, all of the graphics people are angry that isn't a Nintendo Switch Pro because Bloomberg said it would be. But yeah, we have this newest week sales, and we also have the Japan sales here, and no one's buying a PS5 in Japan like expected, which is no surprise at all. And that's basically it about this video. Goodbye.